positive. Yeah, I'm positive. Good morning, social media. How are you guys doing? Listen, I'm going live every Tuesday. Don't own anything in the back, but I'm going live every Tuesday. And the month of June for my birthday month, we're getting ready to rock out as I share this across my platform so that we can grow and glow and go together as individuals. I've been pouring into the Lions Den. Last night, I poured into the BAM attendees that attended 2026. And now I'm going to pour into my Facebook family. What do you mean pour? Share principles that will be able to allow you to process so that you can progress and being intentional about what I'm about to do in my next level. All right. Here we go. Grab your pen, piece of paper. Make sure you share this with somebody as we grow together. Here we grow. I'm trying to find a thing. I can't even find it. Here we go. Let's grow. Listen, if you're joining in, I need you to type in the screen, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, as I am sharing this with everyone else. Good morning, good morning. I pray your June is absolutely blessed beyond measures. I pray that everything that you're looking for and you're seeking, that God is able to do with you in this month as we are in the mid year of our month, the mid year. You have 6 more months to go. That's another reason why I wanted to do this. 6 more months to go in order to grow in what you're called to do and what you are designed to do. Give me 1 second. What you are designed to do. And so, with that said, I want to go live and give y'all time to jump in, jump in, jump in, jump in. Okay, I wanted to make sure I shared that. All right. So today, as you know, for those of you, some of you that know, it is my birthday month. And I know normally I want to celebrate. My cousins reached out to me yesterday and was like, hey, cuz, what are you doing for your birthday? I said, that's a shame. Folks know I love my birthday month. Anybody else on here that love their birthday, I love celebrating my birthday. Another year, another opportunity, and all of that great stuff. Again, if you're joining on, let me know that you're there. Put in the screen, good morning. Good morning, Tanya, Pastor T, whatever you call me. Good morning, good morning. I literally realized Monday I'm multitasking, y'all. Oh, okay. I want to make sure it worked. But I literally realized this month, I said, you know what? I want to do something totally different for my birthday month. Every year I do something different. And normally it's all about, it's going to be about what I want to do and go out with people or spend time with people or, make it a birthday party or whatever I want to do in that month. But this time I decided I don't want to just do that, man. I want to literally give back to those that pour into me. I share with the good morning. Thank you so much. I'm just on Facebook. I was gonna go live on YouTube, and I should have. But anyway, but I know we just had something drop on our YouTube channel, so I don't want to do that. But anyway, I realized this that I have a lot of community that the Lord has allowed my husband and I to build. And so I wanted to spend this month pouring into my communities, pouring into my social media family, and just sharing my story or sharing some tips that I've learned along the way as I embark on another year of life and doing life. And so one of the things I wanted to do, it's going to be like a 4-week series. So we're going to go on the journey together and we're going to grow together. And I want to speak into your life, speak into your next, give you principles that you can process so that you can progress in life. Okay. And so with that being said, I want to give back, man. And I want to do a giveaway at the end. You know me, I love to give back and want to do a giveaway at the end. So rock out with me. I'm going to be doing some type of giveaway at the end of this, but I want to do that. I want to give back this month, Lady Denique. I want to give back, man, in some kind of way, some type of capacity. for my birthday month. And so with that being said, this is one of my ways of giving back is sharing principles that you can process so you can progress in life. And over the years, I've met so many women. Check this out, Lady Danique. Over the years, I've met so many women that are carrying their dreams that haven't. Good morning, Shine. I see y'all coming in. Yes. I've ran into so many women that have been carrying in their dreams, that have started things, that have walked around with wounds that they've been carrying and haven't healed. I've ran into women, and I always say, I am you and you are me. If you know I say that, I need you to type that in the screen. I am you and you are me. I am you and you are me. We are so much alike when it comes to that. I've been that person that carried my dreams. I've been that person that literally walked around unhealed. I walked around just like some of us, and some of you that are watching this, make sure you like and share. Some of you that are even watching this, I've had purpose that was on the inside of me that I fully did not know how to step into. And so because of that, I realized, just like you, some of you that are listening or watching, and I need you to put the number one. If any of this is you, okay? If anything that I say, that person that I felt like, man, I wanted to start a business. I wanted to do something that was in my business. I wanted to lead out. I wanted to be a leader in ministry. Some of you are raising families. Some of you are really have great ideas but never implement or walk out in the things that you're designed to do. Maybe that's you. I need you to put the number one. Tonya, that's me. Hey, I'm building a business. I'm leading in ministry. I'm doing all these things, or this is what I want to do, but I don't know how to do it. But I'm walking in this thing that I want to do, or I'm doing. But for some reason, I feel like maybe I done got too old. So, y'all know my birthday month. Yeah, you're getting older. We're getting older out here in these streets. Maybe it's too late for me. Maybe it's too late for me. If I'm honest, I've asked myself that question as well. Is it too late? Some things I want to do. There's a major big thing that I really want to do. Is it too late for me to do this? And I've experienced these same things. I've experienced wanting to build a business. I've experienced wanting to, do things in ministry. And I've done things in ministry. I've experienced loss. I've experienced disappointment. If that's been you, I need you to put the number one. I know it's a delay. Hey, I've experienced disappointments. I've experienced fear, Tonya. I am terrified. I am afraid. I am uncertain about what's going to happen next. I've experienced sickness that has caused delay. I am you and you are me. I've experienced moments where I question whether I had what it takes to keep moving forward. I am you. Do I have everything it takes just to move forward in the things that I'm designed to do? Maybe that's you. And if that is you, I come to tell you this morning that there's a couple of things in this month of June that I want to be able to share with you. A little bit of my story, not a lot, but more to pour into you and kind of to let you know that every Tuesday at 7 a.m., my goal is to go live, to open up my heart and share some lessons with you that I've learned. Not because I have all the answers, not because I know everything, but just because of the experience and the outcome of me seeing the full potential. And I believe that full potential also rests in you, my sister, my friend. I believe that full potential also rests in you. So for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to be talking about some things, and I'm going to just kind of share. Really don't have a topic today, but kind of do, not really. But a couple of things I'm going to share with you is definitely today is that your dream, you still owe it to yourself to keep dreaming. Yeah. I almost said tap your neighbor like I'm in church. Sister Real, good morning. Good morning, Miss Jones. I almost said tap your neighbor. I need you to type in the screen real quick. I got a dream, man. I'm like Martin Luther King. I have a dream. I have some ideas. I have some things that I'm wanting to do. I am building something, but I haven't put it out there yet. I haven't told anybody about it yet. Maybe that's you. Then we're going to talk next week about your pain has purpose. We're going to definitely talk about that on next week. And the week after that, I'm telling you, I come here with principles. And if you know me, I've been doing principles since 2015, 16. I share principles that you can process so that you can progress in life. And so we're going to be talking about your pain has purpose. Everything you went through was not wasted. We're going to talk about that next week. And then the week after that, we're going to talk about healing while building. Oh, shine today. Healing while building. We're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about doing it afraid. That's going to be after my birthday, okay? Because there's something I'm doing and I'm afraid. I share with my BAM attendees that attended last night. Shout out to them. If you are a part of the BAM or ever been a part of the Butterfly Academy mentorship program, anything that I've done, I need you to put the butterfly in the screen right now. I shout you guys out. Thank y'all for pouring into me. I wanted to make sure that I pour into those that attended this year, and I'm also taking this time to pour and everyone else that is a part of what I do. But doing it afraid, we're going to talk about that, and then I'm gonna just kind of close it out with what life looks like. You know, what does it look like in life, love, marriage, ministry, and money? All right, we're gonna look at that. I see y'all. Yes, butterfly. What's up, Lindsay? All right, so here's the thing. I want to talk about this is that if you're at this place of feeling stuck again, I am you and you are me. Good morning. I see all these. What's up, Butterfly Academy? I see y'all. Welcome, 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 welcome in. Thank y'all so much for rocking out with me this morning, taking out this time. I'm going to try to be quick because I know people got to go to work, but I try to do this early because I got to go to work, Jesus, on the main line. So I try to do this early to rock out with you. But if you're at this place and you feel like you're being stuck, and those of you that know that I'm called to that woman that is feeling stuck, overwhelmed, overlooked, uncertain about what she's called to do, what she's wanting to do. And she's not really ready, but she's ready. She's ready to run, but she's not for sure. I believe that this conversation is for you. I'm literally called to that woman that goes through, what is it that it calls? I'm learning now that it is called, I can't think of it, but it's a place of burnout. Come on here, burnout. Burnout prevention. I'm learning that's my new word for the government word. Yeah, I need them to know burnt out prevention. And I'm learning that's who I'm called to. That woman is burnt out. That at a place of this. Listen, if you're watching, I need you to like and share with someone on your page and let them know, man, come rock out with us. Because this is where I want you to invite a friend. I want you to kind of let them know these are the things that we're discussing and that we're talking about. And if you're at this place and you feel stuck and you feel delayed and you feel like, Tonya, I don't know who I am and what I'm designed to do, this is for you. I remember back in 2015, I remember that I had to make a decision. And I pray that this is for you to make a decision. Why did I ask you to type in the screen? For those of you that's just joining in, I need to type in the screen. I have a dream. I have a dream, Tonya. I have something that I want to do. I told you this is my birthday month, and I'm not really asking for a gift. The only gift I'm asking for, sign up for my BAM retreat. That's the only gift. Sign up, let it benefit you, okay? But I'm not really asking for nothing. But I'm just wanting to pour back every Tuesday into you. But not just because of you know what has happened, but because of my story. That's why I'm pouring. I learned the importance of sharing my story with someone. Oh, I see y'all. I have a dream. I learned the importance of sharing my story with someone. Why? Because I didn't realize that my story was a part of my dream. My story will be connected to my dream. Your story, type that. My story is connected to my dream, aka my story is my gift. My gift is my story. My pain is my story. My persecution is my story. Those that dog me out is my story. Those that talked about me, lied on, that's your story. Come here. That's your story, which is a part and attached to your dream. Why can I tell you that? Back in 2015, honestly say that I would have never thought that I would be walking in my dream on today. Wouldn't have never thought that. But back then, I made a decision after sitting in a doctor's office, read my first book, shameless plug, that I made a decision after sitting in the doctor's office, hearing them say, Tonya, you have to go on, if you stop taking medication because your kidneys are bleeding and you have a kidney disease. I forgot the name of the disease, but you have a kidney disease. And then this kidney disease, we're going to have to put you on dialysis. If you don't take this medicine, which the medicine put me in a cane. I'm telling a quick story. All of this stuff went down in 2015. When I felt stuck, before the sickness, I felt stuck. Yes, I was a pastor's wife. Yes, I was helping women and doing conferences and doing retreat. Just because you're doing all this stuff don't mean that you're not stuck. Come here. I was busy being busy. Yeah, type that. I was busy being busy. I was busy being busy. But what I realized, good morning, Sister Lee. What I realized was that in that season, if you know, from me being in that position until today, I ended up, when that doctor told me those words, that Tonya, if you stop taking this medication that is swelling you up, that puts you on a cane, that is making you have experience in your body like a cancer patient, if you stop taking this medicine, you're going to be in a coma. Immediately, the first thing I thought, I'm going to leave this earth. If I go in this coma, I'm going to die. Come here. I'm going to die. And if I die, what's going to be on my obituary is Clyde's wife, Kiana Alana's Madison mother. If you heard this story, act like you didn't. I don't care. It's my testimony. This is the thing you got to learn about your testimony. It is your testimony to tell, and it does not matter how many times you tell it, but it is your testimony to tell, and it's yours to tell, and there's somebody out there that needs to hear your testimony. In that moment, I realized, Sister Lee, I found out immediately. If I die today, on my obituary, it's going to be Clyde's wife. Good morning, Katie. Clyde's wife, Alana Madison's and Kiana's mother, and the pastor's wife of New Destiny that started Women of Destiny. That wasn't enough. I didn't want just that. I didn't want that to be the end of my dash. Come here. I did not want that to be the end of my dash. But I can tell you now, if I could be honest with you, that situation changed my life. If you've ever been there, where what you've been through and the pain that you experience or whatever went on in your life, it changed your life. I need you to put change in the screen. It changed my life. It changed the way I thought. It changed my mentality. It changed me mentally because I did not want to take my dreams to the grave. I had so many great ideas. Maybe again, I am you and you are me. You have so many great ideas. You got so many things that you want to do, but you're procrastinating and you're waiting. That's who I come to talk to. That's who I'm assigned to. I know my assignment because I am you and you are me. That I want to do something, and I knew if I don't do nothing today, I can end up back here. Whew. And that's what I don't want. I don't want to end up back in this situation where I have all of these amazing ideas and these people are saying, Tonya, if you don't do what it takes, if you don't get up and do what it takes to get it done, you're going to lose on opportunities that God has placed in your belly, and you're going to be another statistic in the grave with ideas. Yeah. Who am I talking to? I need you to heart it up. If I'm talking, I need you to put the number one. Listen. I am you and you are me. I was literally there, but I heard the Lord say so clear. After the doctor told me that and the doctor walked out, I heard God say, there is a tomorrow. There is a tomorrow. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Oh, I felt like it was glory. I felt like, yeah. I heard God say so clear. I'm trying not to cry so I can get through this. Jesus on the main line. I heard God say so clear, Sister Lee, there is a tomorrow. I did not understand what it meant until I left that hospital. And when I left the hospital, I told my husband what God said. And I said, baby, I have to live today for my tomorrow. Come here. I got to live my today for my tomorrow. Because if I give up now, I know God gave me something. That's who I'm talking to. I know God gave me something. And when I look back, years later, however many years ago that was, I turned that dream into a reality. Type that. I turned that dream into the. So I'm not just telling you something I heard or I hate when people. I'm giving you my story. It's what I've done, And I realized this, Sister Sherelle, that in that moment, now years later, many people know, if you know me today, I'm an author of over 11 books. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mentor. I'm a speaker. I'm a wife, a better wife. I pray. A better mother. I pray. A better pastor's wife. I pray. But I'm most of all that girl that made a decision to change, do something different. I started telling the women in my church, do something different. I literally learned to snatch my identity back in that moment, to snatch my identity back. And I started the journey of and the process of learning how to heal. Years later, after 2015, I was no longer on the cane. The doctors was confused because they didn't know, because we went into prayer, and my kidneys started killing themselves. Listen, when I tell you, I knew I had to get up for me, not for them. What am I telling you? It's time for you to get up for you. It's time for you, that dream you got, that idea you got, that thing you want to do. My husband and I, after you watch this, I need you to go watch a YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel, we're talking about starting with nothing. We started with nothing, not a dime. All we had was an idea. Yeah. I need somebody to type that. All I have, Tonya, is an idea. I got a great idea. And if you got a great idea, I come to tell you, my sister, my friend, you can turn that idea into reality. All you need is an idea. And here's the thing with the idea. God gives you the idea. He gives you the desire to want to do this. The Bible says he gives you the desires of your heart. When you pray for this thing and you ask for this thing, it is time for you as an individual, as we come together. I am you, you are me. Don't be like me, sugar, and you get to that hospital and somebody tell you, sorry, you have cancer, you can't do this no more. You better go on and use your limbs now. Stop playing. All you need is that great idea in order to do what you're doing. So since then, I've created businesses, programs, all of that, which also turned into Butterfly Academy Mentorship, as well as Harden Enterprise Services, where me and my husband partnered together. If you don't know, now you know. We partnered together that 6 years ago that we started, and now years later, it is now an amazing business with employees and all of that. From 2015 to now. But I had to get up, go somewhere. It had to start somewhere. And it started with a dream, with gifts, with things that was in me, just like you. With dreams and ideas and things you want to do and things you want to see come to pass and things you've been dreaming about. I talk about in the podcast how you have this moment of you can't even sleep because it keep ringing in your spirit. It keep showing up. You keep dreaming about it. You keep, every conversation you get around, they're talking about it. Every conversation. I remember when I wrote my first book, every conversation I got around, everybody was talking about a book. Every conversation I got around, it was my idea to do a book. I got the unction from the Holy Ghost to do the book, but then everybody around me started talking about it. Everywhere I went, book. When I started my mentorship program, everywhere I went, mentor. People were calling me their mentor from other states that I didn't even, it kept calling me. Oh, can somebody type that? It keep calling me. It won't leave me alone, Tonya. If that's you, I need you to put your number one. Tonya won't. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right people. Tonya, this thing won't leave me alone. I keep it. Well, it keeps ringing in my soul. I don't know what this is, but Tonya, it won't leave me alone. I know it's a delay. It won't leave me alone. Leave me alone, please. But it keep calling me. Baby, it keeps calling you because that's your assignment. It keeps calling you because that's what you're designed to do. It keeps calling you because that's what you're called to do. Oh, it's only one person? Oh, okay. I want to make sure I wasn't crazy. Somebody say it won't leave me alone. It won't leave you alone. So what happens when this ends up happening? This thing that keeps calling you, this thing that you keep hearing, the thing that keeps showing up, the conversations you keep hearing about, is that you got to understand you cannot pour in a place if you don't take out the time to make a decision, even while you're in the midst of with a great idea. If you don't take the time as an individual to be poured into, that's a problem. Because we as women, we're naturally are the women that nature people. We're naturally that way. So you cannot pour into everyone else while you're constantly emptying yourself out. I had to learn that. And the reason why I was burnt out, Shine, the reason why I was a mess, and the reason why I was at a place of stuck and complacency, because I was burnt out. And I believe that God allowed the sickness to happen so that I could see, number one, that he's a healer. Number two, that Tonya, you need to move in your lane and what God called you to do, not your husband, not your children, and not what these people at the church want you to do. I need you to do what I told you to do. And in that season, I kept hearing, there's more, there's more, there's more. Ask me what the more was. I don't know, but I kept hearing, there's more. There's more. Write the book. There's more. Write the book. There's more. Who am I talking to? Start the business. Now, did he tell me that? I ain't get that till later. But I'm coming to tell you, start the business. There's more. Keep building. There's more. Keep moving. There's more. I need you to say more. Just type in the screen more if that's you. Tonya, I know I feel more in my belly that I'm supposed to do. But I come to tell you, you cannot pour into everyone else while you're constantly emptying yourself out. I was pouring into my church, pouring into everyone else around me, making sure that everybody else had the tools that they needed, making sure that I was nurturing those around me, but I wasn't being nurtured. Who am I talking to? I wasn't being nurtured. We love people, man. I love helping people. I love sacrificing for people, but I had to realize that Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice. It is not my job to do that much sacrifice for folk, for people. So I had to make sure that even though I wanted more, I had to make a decision that somewhere along this journey, many of us as women have to take the moment to choose ourselves. That's not selfish. That's not being, you think you too much. I don't think I am, but if you think I am, thank you for thinking that I am. Okay. But I'm taking care of me, the one that God loves. Who can you take? The one that God loves. I made a whole t-shirt with that one. I'm taking care of the one that God loves, not other people. And when you learn to do that as an individual, you can literally now give back to others when you take out the time for you. Can I ask you something else? When was the last time you invested in you? I know we on the same. When last time I'm not your children, not your husband, not your family, not your business, when the last time you invested in you? When is the last time you taking out time for you? I'm going to tell you mine. My last time investing in me was last week. Yeah. I learned the importance of investing in me and who I am. Many of us are exhausted because we don't take out the time to put the pieces together, the pieces that have been broken, the pieces that have been messed up, the things that you've experienced. And when you don't take out the time to put the pieces back together, you will find yourself being empty in a place where you're not taking care of the one that God loves. You can't pour from an empty cup. You got to be able to be filled up. That's the only way that this dream is going to be produced and productive. Do y'all hear what I say? I feel like a whole mother on this thing. You hear what I say? You gotta be productive. And you gotta produce and execute what you're designed to do. Your dreams are not selfish, man. That's your dream. I guess if that was another principle, I would say number 2, it's your dream. That's not selfish. It's your dreams. For years, I believe pursuing in my dreams was selfish, man. I thought maybe I'm just worried about me. I'm just thinking about me. And oh Lord, I'm not thinking about the children. I'm not thinking about my husband. I'm just really focused on me. No, I thought serving everybody else was enough. Who am I talking to, man? I thought serving everyone else was enough. Sister Lee, I thought it was enough. But I found out quickly when I got sick, when nobody checking on me like that, when nobody making sure I was good, that I'm not being funny. Some people was, whatever. Baby, I was going through this by myself. My husband didn't understand. My children didn't understand. Nobody understood. And I literally had to focus on what I was designed to do. Here's the thing that I learned, though. If I could tell you anything, if you don't hear anything else that I've said on this thing today, is that I learned that what God placed in me and the dream that he gave me, whoo, was not by accident. The dream that God gives you is not by accident. It's not by chance that it keeps coming up. It's not by chance that you keep hearing about it. It's not by chance that these things are going on. It's not by accidents. Your dream is not selfish. When you pay attention to your dream, come here. Listen, you know what I mean when I say come here. Come here. Listen. Listen, Linda. When you pay attention to your dream and you focus on your dream, what happens? Your dream becomes stewardship over what you're designed to do. And when that dream becomes stewardship over what you're designed to do, it will get you aligned with your assignment that God has designed for you. And your assignment will become a responsibility to others, not just you. So when you, oh my God, today, I don't know what I said, but rewind later. But that right there, I need you to understand that's how big your dream is. But if you don't steward over your dream, if you don't make sure that you are really implementing everything that God has given you to do as an individual, if you're not making sure that your dream is assigned to what you're designed to do, you're not in alignment to what you're designed to do, you will miss out on the opportunities and the responsibilities that comes with your dream. Malcolm X, what's his name? Martin Luther King, when he had a dream, it wasn't just for him. It was for the future. You understand me? We're living in his dream. Jesus. We're living in his dream today because of him. Don't you know your dream is just that big? Can somebody type, don't stop dreaming? Just turn it into reality, sugar. The dream that God gave you, oh my God. The people that the dream that God gave you, if you would have told me that over 400 or 500 women would, and that may not be a lot to people, that's a lot to me, over 400 or 500 women that would be a part of my dream, I would have said you lying. Not just in Texas, though. Let's get that. I would have said you lying. But because of the dream that is in you, man, it's so much bigger than you. So, Tonya, what do I do with this dream? And what does this look like when it comes to this dream? And how do I? Number one, I got to change. I don't even know what principles I gave you, I think, but I got to change. I got to realize that I can't just keep pouring into everybody else. I got to make sure I'm good too. Now, that does not negate you from doing what you're called to do by serving. Most people take me with that and they'll reach out and be like, okay, well, I'm going to quit my church. Ain't nobody told you that. That's not what I'm going to quit my job. That is not what I'm saying. You still continue what you're doing. You're just going to add a little bit to your plate and remove other stuff that don't need to be on your plate. Because maybe your plate is too full and you don't have the right things on your plate. You're eating the wrong things in this season, because whoever has your ear has your year. Who I heard say that? Somebody said that. Whoever has your ear has your year. Be careful of who's in your ear, man. You did maybe you got to, okay, I don't know what and why, but yes and amen. You got to be willing to do it. Okay. So how do you do this, Tonya? What does this look like when it comes to this? Is that one decision can change your entire life. All you need is one. Somebody say one. All I need is one. One decision can change the rest of your life. I made one decision on last week by investing in me, and it has changed my life. You understand me? When I made the decision to invest in a young lady to write my first book, it changed my life. One decision can change your life. I didn't leave that hospital as the best-selling author in the best-selling book. I didn't leave that hospital a successful business. I didn't leave that hospital a mentorship program. I left the hospital. Check this out. Check this out, Shine. Check this out, Sister Lee. Whoever else is watching me, check this out. I left that hospital with one decision. Ah, come here. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to holler in your ear, but I felt that in my shanana. I left that hospital that day with one decision. I'm not going to take my dreams to the grave. Who am I talking to? Oh, I feel that in my shanana. Who am I talking? I had to make one decision. Somebody type one decision. That's all you need is one decision to make up in your mind that I'm going to keep living. I knew God. I will. There is a tomorrow. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep building off of this one decision. I'm going to make a decision to keep moving. I'm going to make a decision not to just sit down on what you call me to do. I'm going to make a decision to start writing the vision down, making it plain so I can run with it. I'm one decision away from, oh, who am I? I heard TD Jake say, you are one decision away from being a millionaire. You're one decision away. Come on, somebody. You're one decision away from opening that business. You're one decision away from even walking out of singleness into marriage. You're one decision away. You're one decision away of pursuing your purpose. All you need is one decision. And when all you need is one decision to make that decision that I'm not going to wait on nobody. I'm not going to get permission, and I don't need your accolades to get it done. I don't need your likes. I don't need your share. I thank you for your likes today and your share. I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, when I make this decision, I don't need all that. All I need is a yes from God. God, you okay with this? Let me move on it. God, you all right? Let me move on. I don't need a yes from my husband. I don't need a yes from my children. All I need is that one decision. One decision. Now, I love it when my husband kisses it because he's my pastor husband. You understand what I'm saying? Now, some decisions I ain't finna make when they big decisions without our spiritual covering. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fool. I make sure I'm accountable. But when that one decision is, I'm going to make sure I get around other decision makers. Come here. I'm going to make sure I get around Lady Denise. I'm going to get around like-minded people. I'm going to get around people that's going to challenge me. I'm going to get around people that's going to mentor me. I'm going to get around people that's going to, come on, somebody that's already went ahead of me, and I'm going to stand on their shoulders and never forget where I come from. Baby, do you understand me? I'm not trying to holler, but I'm just trying to tell you, sugar, one decision away from being what God has called you to do. One, that's it. That one decision away. You can look up and you'll turn that moment of not being confident into confidence because you become consistent. So 3 things I'm going to share with you real quick. Here we go. And I'm done. What happens when you turn that one decision into something? It allows you to do 3 things. Number 1, and you probably heard me to say this before, and I'm going to say it again. Number 1, it allows you to become committed to what you're designed to do. That one decision will make you committed. Committed to God, committed to the vision, committed to whatever you're called to do. It will make you so committed to the plan. It made me committed to write down my vision, make it plain. It made me committed to what I was designed to do. It made me committed to what it made me more committed to God, spending more time with God because I needed direction on what to do. It made me committed even more to God because I wanted to make sure I had the right people in my ear and not the wrong person. And God, if they're not, I need you to expose them. It made me so committed to where whoever's around me that is not supposed to be connected to me in this season, I need you to remove, oh God, so that I can continue to move. I don't need nothing contaminating what I'm doing next. Number 2, not only do it make you committed, but it makes you consistent. Your commitment turns into consistency. It makes you become consistent. How did it make me become consistent? Because it made me get up earlier in the morning than I normally did. I used to get up at 9 o'clock. Cicely, y'all ain't gonna believe this. I used to get up at 9 o'clock. I was a stay-home mom, so baby, I get up at 9, take them kids school and go back to bed. Get them up, go back to bed. And I became committed and consistent to getting up at 6 a.m. Now your girl is getting up at 4. I was up at 4:10 this morning, okay? And it's my routine. I can't help it, but I go to bed early too. I won't be up all night. But I became committed, and it built consistency within me. After consistency, after commitment, it builds your confidence in God. As my spiritual daughter would always say, it builds your confidence. Come on here, Lady Danique. It builds your confidence in him so that you could keep going and so that you could keep pushing. All right. I hope this helped you. I hope this encouraged you, man. You got to ask yourself this question. What decision am I making to turn this dream into a reality for my future? If I wouldn't have turned that dream into reality, we wouldn't be sitting up here rocking out right now. Some of you, I would never probably even connect it with. You understand me? Some of you, I ain't even met in person. I just be shouting out y'all name. I don't be knowing half of y'all. I'm sorry, but I don't. But for those that I didn't know, now I know you because I turned my dream into reality. You understand me? So, how do you get to this point? You got to ask yourself that question. What it is. That's all I have. I'm going to open up for questions, but I will say this. Oh, I will do this at the end. This was good. I'm stirred up and ready to go. I know that's right, daughter. Let's go. Baby, y'all getting, Lions Den, if you're a part of the Lions Den, small business community, I'm going to need you to put the line in the screen. Baby, they getting double doses. They getting Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. We are pouring into them, getting them up early. They don't even realize it. Check this out, Sister Lee, that I'm building consistency with them so that they can become committed to their morning, moving early in the morning as a business owner. Because most millionaires get up between 4 to 6 o'clock a.m. in the morning. I feel like I was rapping right there. 4, 6 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Most millionaires do, baby. I promise you that. So I'm building the muscle within them. They don't even know it. It's so strategic. It's so intentional. The muscle of getting up at 6:30 in the morning. You understand me? And pouring into them. We're not praying. We pray a little bit, but we're pouring into them. So with that said, you know I'm going to do it. Don't play. As I'm preparing for the 2026 Butterfly Academy. And if you have any questions, I need you to put your questions in here. I want to answer any questions you may have about this. Tonya, what do I do about my dream? Like, where do I start? Tell me one thing I can do to start, or tell me whatever. I want to open it up right now for you right now. Thank you to the Lions Den Small Business. Listen, I want to open it up to you right now. But I also want to say this. The reason I created Butterfly Academy, I wanted another program. I didn't just want another program. I wanted to do something that was going to be impactful and not just being an influence. I remember when I was on social media before my page got blocked, my old page, it got blocked. I had multiple followers. And I think God designed that. And I needed that to not be, because I believe at the time I was an influencer in that way. I don't know if I am. My daughter said I am now. I don't know. But I don't care about that. I wanted popularity over purpose. And I felt like in that moment, God had to rip that away from me, and I appreciate it. So I ended up starting my page over, and now I have, the new page, I think about 4 or 5 years ago, I ended up starting, and I had to start from the ground up. And so with that, I learned through the Butterfly Academy, just teaching women how to start from the ground up. I had to do it when we started our church. We started from the ground up. When we started our SJCLC, which is a nonprofit organization, we started from our business. We started from the ground up. Everything I've done from the ground up. And I want to show women how to start from ground zero, right? And so that's what I do through this program. But what I'm doing this year, I've been virtually for years. Since 2008, 15, 16, I've been doing virtual. And now I'm going to be doing a retreat. I've done a retreat before with Women of Destiny, which this is a collision of Women of Destiny and whoever that rock that I pour into and that's connected to what God has designed me to be. That's who this is for. Okay. And so I'm having limited women to come into this space. It's going to be in Gulf Shore, Alabama. On October the 8th through, and that's another reason I'm going live. Yes. So if you said that, go ahead. I sure am. Because I want to push this event. I'm pushing this event because number one, I shared with the ladies on last night, the BAM, that I joined. When I did this, I paid out of pocket. And so I'm trying to do other things, but I paid out of pocket. And so it is paid for. Part of it is paid for. What's up, lady? Lady McGee, part of it is paid for. And so now I'm praying and hoping. I'm doing this afraid, scared, and hope that other women come and be a part. I will tell you this, that I'm only having limited women to be at this event. Only limited women. And with limited women, I only have 14 spots left. I only have 14 spots left. And once they're sold, they're sold. I signed the contract. It is done. But it's going to be in Gulf Shore, Alabama. Somebody type in 14. I want them to know it's 14 spots left. Okay. 14 spots left. 14, 14, 14 spots left. And so I want you to sign up, man, and be a part of this. It's 3 ways that you can pay in order to be a part of this. I am looking for women. So every time I come, I'm going to tell you how many people are left. But at this point, we have 14 spots left. And so October the 8th through the 10th, it's going to be in Gulf Shore, Alabama. And those 3 days is going to be very impactful. If you ever been a part of my virtual, I give my all. Okay. My goal is to pour. And so at this event, I will be pouring for 3 days. Okay. 3 days, sugar. We're gonna be right there personally, in person, all of that great stuff. And so I would love to see you there at the Butterfly Academy. I'm gonna call it the Transform Her Retreat because I'm doing some things on the end. So the Transform Her Retreat. I want you to be able to come rock out with me, be a part of this for me. I put the link in the screen. Again, 14 spots that are left. I would love for you to come. You gotta share with someone with your pay. What you pay, everything is paid for. Your food except for your lunch. So your breakfast and your dinner and your room is all paid for. Yes, it is an investment. Yes, it is a cost. But my goal was to try to put everything in one cost. So all you're paying for is your travel to get there after you pay for your room. So other than that, that's all I have. Any questions? Y'all, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I've never done this out of state. Never done this before. And just hoping that it comes, that the women sign up. And if y'all don't, we still got to go. Because sugar, I'm not ready to sign a contract, sugar. It's already going to go down. So no matter what, we're going to be there. So I would love to see you at the 2026 Transform Her. It's 3 days, y'all, of connecting, collaborating, networking, as well as preparing you to soar for your 2027. So it's going to be impactful, a lot going on. Yes, baby, Transform Her Retreat. I would love to see you there. Only thing I would leave with you with is, first of all, thank y'all for spending the morning with me because I know I got to go. Thank y'all for spending the morning with me. I appreciate it. Come join me again next Tuesday. I kind of watch the video ahead, kind of gave you already the breakdown. I know, I can't wait. I'm so ready. I can't wait. But I already gave you a breakdown of what we're going to be talking about for this month during my birthday month. I also want to let you know too, my goal is 7 a.m. y'all. I really be trying, baby. Because I be working. You understand me? So my goal is 7 a.m. and that's my goal, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time to come on live. But today's conversation, I pray, if it touch you, I want you to share this with another woman. If this touch you, I want you to put, what I want you to put, let's grow. If you know the BAM program, you know that's what I say. Let's grow together. I want you to put, let's grow. Let's grow. If this touched you in any way, share with another woman. And I want you to put, let's grow. Let's grow. I'll wait. I know it's a delay. I want to know, did this touch you? You know, we can't talk. This is my way of talking back and forth to you, sugar. Let's grow. I see you. Thank you. Let's grow. And I know some of you guys are at work. Yes, let's grow. Awesome. Glad to know that it helped you. I want to also ask you one more question. What dream are you no longer willing to take to your grave? One word. What dream you're no longer willing to take to your grave? What dream are you no longer willing to take your grave? And I'm going to type myself. What dream are you What dream are you no longer taking to your grave? And I type myself. Yeah. I don't want to no longer take to my grave starting another nonprofit. And I wouldn't have never thought I would say that, but I think it's going to implement what I'm trying to do. But yeah. What would you no longer take to your grave? I see y'all. Good morning, Jasmine. I remember meeting you at the Moo. What are you with? Don't be scared. I know it's a delay. Don't be scared. Because it's something about when you expose. I exposed last night to the BAM attendees for the 2026 BAM attendees. I exposed to them last night. First of all, I did a mid-year checkup. I've never done that before. And so I had a meeting with them on last night, and I told them some things I'm scared of. And I feel like that exposure, Shine, I feel like that exposure, Sherelle, I feel like it got me to a point of, okay, girl, all right. It gave me the juice that I needed to go to the next level. Okay, I see y'all scared. That's okay. I ain't gonna worry about y'all. I see you. Okay, writing. As soon as I said that. Okay, writing. One person. All right, you don't have to say it. But you got to ask yourself that, what dream are you taking to your grave? I ain't gonna hold y'all up because, people like, girl, don't put me out there like that on this social media platform. Okay, you're not in the BAM, Tonya. But what dream are you taking to the grave? You got to ask yourself that question. I pray that you're able to rock out with me for this next couple of weeks in the month of June, every Tuesday, for the 30 days of pouring. And if you're part of any other community that I'm in, I'm pouring fully across the board to be a part of that. All right. Thank y'all again for rocking out. Listen, have an amazing week. If you don't do anything else at all, always remember that you are a product. You right here are a product of God's grace and mercy. When you see yourself through God's eyes and not people. Okay, I see y'all coming in. Look, I was going to wait. I was going to be patient. Nonprofit. Okay, Miss Jones. Thank you, Miss Jones. I'm so proud of you. And we're going to do this. I am you and you are me. Miss Jones, we're going to make it happen. Definitely. We're going to make it happen. All right. If you don't remember anything else, remember your product of God's grace and mercy when you see yourself through God's eyes and not people. Thank y'all for rocking out. Until next time, stay blessed. Bye-bye.